Good evening, my beautiful and wonderful people. I greet you all once again. Welcome back to my live. This is your blessed. If you are joining us for the first time, don't forget to click like and share the videos. Follow this page, support this page, however you will. You are very, very welcome once again. So this brother has something very interesting to say. He says that if you want to be somebody in life, that you should leave Enugu. Me, I've never been to Enugu. I have never lived there, so I don't know what it is like. But I think that it's a very interesting story. Is a very interesting topic to address in a time like this, when some people are busy being hostile and looking for where they want to corner themselves into one side, and somebody is here now giving this other perspective. So it will be interesting to hear what he has to say. So guys, please don't forget to click the like button. In short, react to this video, click like, click love, however you feel about this video. Please don't forget to give a reaction. And before I forgot, I got a response from Facebook, and they actually told me that thank you for sharing your concern. And I have checked this with the team and would like to inform you that the message that you have received is not legit. So it's not coming from Facebook. And I will request you to please ignore the same, as it's a suspicious spam message. Do not click on any link mentioned in the message. So, I told you guys they sent me an email. So obviously they are still trying. So please, guys, try to react to the video to upstage their hate watching and hate reactions to the video. So that's just all I want to say. So welcome once again. So before I talk too much, here we go.
If you're a young guy between the age of 18 to 25, max 26, get out of Enugu. Enugu State is not for you. Why? Enugu is good for school. It's a civil servant state.
Okay.
It doesn't have that exposure that you need. It doesn't have that. You cannot get paid enough.
Wow.
That money where they go pay you, where go feel make you go grow. The money that you save in your pocket is what someone pays for transportation in Lagos. You understand what they talk? And this has always been the same way. I was born, I grew for Enugu now, and I don't know how they go. I grew for Enugu.
Wow.
I still, they tell move, go Lagos. This thing why they tell you are real matters. Now they make a lot of niggas who don't come out to Enugu. By the time when they don't day 25 up, reach 30, you go see say they still did their papa house. They go there for hood. They go sit down, they wait for me, make you travel, come back, come buy them beer. Based on ancestor where they be. So guys, Enugu is a civil servant state. It's good for universities. Go to school and get out of there.
Okay.
Opportunities to make you make that money where you need at the developing stage, no day. Secondly, people where they there don't have the same mentality like you may have for you guys to build and grow. Remember, Nollywood started in Enugu, but where did it go? It went to Lagos. Why? Because most times Igbo people, they look creative arts like this thing at Johnson thing until it starts working.
Okay.
The same thing with the music. All of them don't go Lagos. So if you're under creative arts and you be business guy and you're a wise, intelligent young guy, whether not tech, now you do the money that you need to establish no day for Enugu. So the earlier you come out to Enugu, the better for you. I know what's not they tell you. Some people had to leave Enugu. Some people had to leave Enugu to understand what I just told you now. So people left Enugu. I've been telling them since 2010. They left Enugu 2 years ago and they understand what I'm saying. Clearly to them now. So guys, Mukuna know they waste time for the year. If you go school finish, pack out. Forget about your mother, forget about your father. They have lived their life. Go and establish so you can help them. Because if you don't move out of that house, by the time you are 27, 28, 29, you will be the one that will kill your parents with blood pressure. Because they'll be worried about your future, which they cannot fund. You go to chop the whole food where they house, they drink, they smoke, you go come back, chop the whole food. If they get motor, you drive them, finish the fuel. And you still think you're a kid. Enugu is a dangerous place, guys. Get out.
My people, I wanna see this topic. I wanna see, because me, I don't know anything about Enugu, but I'm surprised. So does it mean that the people that are pursuing everybody are buying people in the southeast, taking them in the bush? They are looking for how to corner themselves. Imagine now that you are in Nigeria, Now that you are in Nigeria, You can just carry your bag. I see they say leave, so no be say make you go dey find passport, or they go dey find visa, or now you go just enter road anywhere you like, any direction you like, you take. Thank you, Henry. I cite to your welcome. Imagine, I told you, people, you are not in a position to restrict yourself because you never put the things on ground. I know there. Oh, this is somebody that have lived in Enugu is saying his experience. So if you are living in Enugu, or if you know about Enugu and you feel that this brother is not saying the right thing, so please, me, I know that, for example, some people want it hot, hot. Some people don't want it hot, hot. Some people, that civil service is just what they need. Everybody cannot be the same. But the issue is that they have a choice. Oh, Andrew Wobodo, maybe you can tell us more. The issue that you have a choice. Being a Nigerian, you have the choice. If they say go somewhere, you can carry your bag. And I bet you they are not going to go anywhere in the southeast. They are going to leave the southeast. Right? So, when they are talking about what our own country, do you know, for you to emigrate out of Nigeria, the stress, the process you need, the money you need for you to go to another country, you need permit, you need visa, you need all these things. Imagine if all of you have to have visa to leave Enugu, according to this brother, for you to go and make it. So I don't know. I feel like these are some of the truths that nobody told you. They just be putting that idea of, separate, break down Nigeria, break this country is finished, this zoo is. You see it, you are running up and down. You are not in a position to be looking for how to isolate yourself and barricade yourself right now. You have to put your house in order first, and nobody is stopping you from putting your house in order but yourself. He said he only make reference. He moved to Lagos now. Now wetin person know? Now wetin person know in the talks? He himself moved from Lagos, Enugu to Lagos. But that doesn't mean that every other person that will leave Enugu will leave from Enugu for Lagos, right? So that's my own interpretation of what he's saying. Do you know what this brother is saying is very similar to living in Germany? Germany is not a place that you want to come and become rich. The people themselves are not rich. The country is rich, but the people themselves are not rich. You just get enough to get by. Even if you are working, all these things, by the time you pay all your bills, pay all your utilities, you just live, you understand, paycheck to paycheck. You don't have money to come and be, to be wealthy, buy a house, buy luxurious. You don't have it in Germany. You understand? And there are Germans who emigrate to America, to other places, to go and experience the life, to go and accumulate wealth. But for a lot of Germans, they are patriotic like that. They will stay regardless. They don't want to be rich. Like, for the first time in my life, when I came to this Europe, that's when I saw somebody that said, open her mouth and said she doesn't want to be rich. Like, she just wants to have what she need, and she don't want to be rich, right? So it just comes down to having the possibility to have a choice, right? To be able to say, okay, I like it like that. I can live with that. I don't want stress because maybe the civil service is okay for me. By the way, which other states, maybe Onisha, Anambra, and Aba, if I don't know if Aba is still functioning because of the situation, because of the bad governance in Abia State. But generally, most southeastern states are like that, right? If you go to southeast, mostly it is civil service. There are no industries. There are really no industry. The governors don't interest themselves with building industries or things that can bring about employment per se. Most of the time they just build some road here and there and they clap for them and they do some jabori, sign some, initiate some project that never gets completed, all those kind of a thing. So at the end of the day, is even the civil service, like that kind of, how civil services in Nigeria, you employ some people, whether they work or not, those kind of a thing. You just pay them some money, and that's just it. So most of the Southeastern say that is like that. It's just civil service per se. That's the main thing. So that's why you have the problem that when the governors are not paying salaries, for example, that there is a heightened poverty because there is no money in circulation. Because when the people are mainly civil servants, mainly retired civil servants, and the governors are not paying salaries, they are not paying pensions, you see that there's a heightened poverty and lack among the people because there's no money in circulation. There is no money in circulation most of the time. Unlike if you go to somewhere like Lagos, because there are businesses, other things are going on. Even the civil servants, maybe even as they are doing that civil servant, they are doing some business, a side business on the side gigs on the road. So even government pay salary or not, I don't know how the situation is in Lagos or other major cities in the south or north or wherever. You see that life just goes on. People will just be bubbling, the cities will be bubbling, and you will not really feel it. So most of the time in the southeast is more of remittance, people coming home, people sending money, all those kind of a thing. That's how individuals have money, because if governors don't pay salaries, don't pay pension, then you see a lot of difficulties. So the question now is, this brother said, if you want to be useful in your life, don't stay in Enugu, leave when you are young, between 18. For those of us that are joining, let me let this replay again.
If you're a young guy between the age of 18 to 25, max 26, get out of Enugu. Enugu State is
Good
not for you.
evening.
Why? Enugu is good for school. It's a civil servant state. It doesn't have that exposure that you need. It doesn't have that. You cannot get paid enough. That money where they go pay you, where go fee make you go grow. The money that you save in your pocket is what someone pays for transportation in Lagos. You understand what they talk? And this has always been the same way. I was born, I grew for Enugu now, and I don't know how they go. I grew for Enugu. I still, they tell move, go Lagos. This thing why they tell you na real matters. Now they make a lot of niggas who don't come out to Enugu. By the time when they don't date 25 up, reach 30, you go see say they still dey their papa house. They go there for hood. They go sit down, they wait for me, make you travel, come back, come buy them beer. Based on ancestor where they be. So guys, Enugu is a civil servant state. It's good for universities. Go to school and get out of there. Opportunities to make you make that money where you need at a developing stage, no day. Secondly, people where they there don't have the same mentality like you may have for you guys to build and grow. Remember, Nollywood started in Enugu, but where did it go? It went to Lagos. Why? Because most times Igbo people, they look creative arts like this thing at Johnson thing until it starts working. The same thing with the music. All of them don't go Lagos. So if you're under creative arts and you be business guy and you're a wise, intelligent young guy, whether not tech, now you they do, the money that you need to establish no day for Enugu. So the earlier you come out to Enugu, the better for you. I know what they tell you. Some people had to leave Enugu. Some people had to leave Enugu to understand what I just told you now. So people left Enugu. I've been telling them since 2010. They left Enugu 2 years ago and they understand what I'm saying clearly to them now. So guys, Mukuna know they waste time for the year. If you go school finish, pack out. Forget about your mother, forget about your father.
Okay. What this brother is saying and this call for Biafra, how does it come together? Like, how does it add up? You are saying Biafra, 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 Biafra. You want your own country. You want to end Nigeria now so that you separate for yourself. So what is stopping the industries in Enugu? Why is it not a tech hub with all the universities? Why is not something else going on there? Like, why? Enugu is a city state like Lagos. Enugu is Enugu, like Enugu is a city state like Lagos. Enugu used to be the capital of the eastern region. So what is holding Enugu? Thousands of hotels, you know. What is something that you turn your young people to immoral people because you are chasing building hotel up and down? The money you used to build hotel, maybe you would have used it to build small industries, small factories all across the places now. So you are crying for Biafra, 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 Biafra. How does it add up? My people, more na check and na me they think and like this, eh? How you go dey say you want your own country, you wan comot for Nigeria, you dey antagonize the small number of foreigner wey dey for that, or non-Igbos wey dey for that side, you go dey disturb them up and down. You dey disturb them up and down. Anyway, I thought that this was interesting and I decided to share with you guys. So there's nothing wrong with being a civil servant state. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. There are people, not everybody wants the same thing. Like I told you, in Germany here, it's like that. Most people just live paycheck to paycheck, just pay their rent and live off the rest and just take it like that. It's not a place that you want to be wealthy. The country itself is, but the individuals, they're not rich. Anybody that live in Germany can come and dispute this assertion I'm making, because German people, they work, they are doing all this thing, but it is not for you to build wealth like in America. Like in America, if you work consistently for 10 years in America, you will have a house, you have cars, you don't have that in Germany. You don't have that. How many people can afford a house? How many people can afford, how many people? So it's very rare. Like it's not even some, and people don't really bother themselves, because most time when they buy a house, it's very expensive. You pay mortgage, you don't know how long you're going to pay the mortgage, and it depending on how old you are. Like if you start paying for mortgage when you are like in your 30s, most of the time, like late 20s to 30s, so you are going to pay that mortgage for like maybe 20 years, it's okay, but maybe you are not able to start that early. If you start paying mortgage from 40 something, so you don't even know how you are going to pay it to the end. And then if you have children, how is it going to be possible? You have other expenditures. And then when you are old and you cannot live in that house and take care of it and yourself, what is going to happen with you and that house? Maybe government will have to retake ownership so that they can take care of you. So at the end of the day, you just have to live as you go. You live today. That's their policy. They will be living and they'll pay rent, because tomorrow nobody knows. It's today they know. You understand? So and then so the people have the choice. They can leave Enugu like him. He left Enugu. But when you are not antagonizing, you want everybody go, 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 go. You are hating on other people. Why you are some people or many people, many of your youth will have to depend on other people. Yeah, because we have to live. We have to always live. That's what I was saying, that we already displace ourselves without anything happening, and we are now forcing the displacement. How is it going to be without any backlash? So let's try to be reasoning this thing. I'm still saying the same thing, but the people that ndị ọnwụ na-agụ, ndị ogbu mmadụ ndụ na-agụ, they will come now and say, oh, you hate your people, Zama, you hate your people, Zama, you hate your people, Zama. Well, I just say, let me share this video with you people. So, yeah, that's it. And I want to move. I want to move on to something else that is very interesting. I don't know if you guys saw this video. IPOB ESN commander was doing a video displaying, like, this guy was literally showing himself, that he's a good person. Better person.
He is ordinary road safety.
So he
And
went
let
to
dear
go and
friends
crash
hear
a road
this.
safety
This
man.
is my word to all of you.
He went to catch a road safety man. Can you believe this? And he had the F13 to come and be saying, oh, Look, this man, oh, as I be good person, oh, I abide by rules of engagement, oh, I no kpai am, oh, because he no carry gun. Like, who does that? You know, tomorrow now, you people will say, how do you know? How do you know? Ndimbu, this is how I know. You see him now. Eh? So because of policy, something, I want to remove it, but I'll let it play on the side, this very video. And I will share it later in the chat. I think it's everywhere. Victor God said, he said, there are so many places you can plug money in Europe. Very funny. There's no money to plug. Anyway, let me share this video with you guys. I will let you hear what he's saying because of copyright policy issues. I don't want to show the video too much.
And let dear friends hear this. This is my words to all of you. We love our people. He is my brother. He is my brother. And the reason why I am sparing him, because he did not carry arms. And he is ordinary road safety. That is why, and that is the reason why I am sparing him. Let me tell you, let me warn you people. In Biafra land, if you are not unknown government, if you are not unknown government, if you are an ESN, you are not allowed to carry this. If you are a police in the country, you are not allowed to carry this in Biafra land. If you are a military man, you are not allowed to carry this in Biafra land.
Okay.
Understand? It is only unknown government that is meant to carry this.
Okay.
Owners of the land. The owners of the land.
Okay. Sure, you guys are hearing me, sure.
Government.
I don't want to show it because of
we are the Biafra revolution.
Amen. They say they now call themselves. They say they are now Biafra Revolution Army. Imagine go and catch man wey dey im own. He say na ordinary road safety. Say you dey live am. So they show now. Say I say as I be better person, good army, and I live am. If you be you dey call yourself say unknown and you are showing yourself. How stupid can these people be? You come outside say only unknown government and you are there. We are seeing who you are. Your people know you. People wey know you go know you now. But you say you are unknown. No be juju be that. You say Nigerian army no allowed to come there, carry that gun. Police no allowed. Nobody allowed. Only unknown government. Mr. Unknown. Unknown wey dem dey see im face. Unknown wey dem dey see im face. Know who im be. Dey hear im voice. Unknown. They play.
We are on the road. We still on the stage.
Okay. See the small young men. See the elderly man where they carry Nida. Oga, you don't see the Biafra now. You don't collect your own share. Thank God say they still live and make they go as. God spared your life. You see, when I say they did this, they will say, how do you know? How do you know? Shebi na then they broadcast themselves. Shebi na then they broadcast themselves now. Is it me that did this video and showing themselves? Abi, is it Zoo? Is it Azari Dorupa or Dokubo or is it DSS? Shebi na there. Carry Dimpa Madu, Papa Madu. Say make it knee down. What if he knee no dey walk? If he carry down knee bend down like that. But because of Undo, Kadendo. Imagine you carry some person, and meanwhile, Kanu's sister is still walking. Thank you. You also mentioned the name of his village. Very stupid, daft Ndimbu. You are calling yourself a non-government, and we can see your face. We can hear your voice. you are still giving other details, including your village, the name of your village from Okigwe. Eh? And you are still saying unknown government. Hmm? Carry the madu, put her for ground, make it knee down. Whether I need really good or not, no sense.
Nigeria, if you not find me, come when I go die.
Okay, now. Now what now?
Where they in the military?
All
Igbos where they in Air Force?
Okay.
All Igbos where they in Navy?
Okay.
Police, custom, police.
But Kano sister they there. But why Nigerian police no fit sack that Kano sister? Now that's a nightmare I never understand. I never really understand. I hear say the police people will survive their ambush for Enugu, say they demote them. I never really go into the detail because I just dey see that news. I like, what did they wait for? And I never even understand that demotion. You know?
Make una reason.
Mhm.
Make una think for your life, oh, for your life. Make I tell una. Make I tell una.
Mhm.
You see my master because of when I kill. I must revenge with the
Okay.
And I don't come out to revenge. You all those innocent souls. Go on the kill, say on the kill.
Innocent
We don't be
youths.
terrorists. And if you are guiding us or calling
Wedding
us a terrorist,
people.
you are killing yourself.
They just
You are
went for
bringing more
wedding.
destruction to yourself. Tell you the truth.
Ordinary
We
wedding.
are not a terrorist.
See, they can't carry the
We
man.
are different evolution. Point of correction, you that are coming from zoological country. Point of correction, we are not a terrorist. And we can never be a terrorist. That's all. We are only fighting for our freedom.
Okay.
Let the world hear our voice. We are fighting for our freedom.
Okay.
And without that freedom of Biafra, there will be no peace in this land. How many Biafran soldiers thrown at things when I go fake you?
Okay.
How many Biafran soldiers thrown at things when I go fake you?
Okay, when I doing well.
There is no way that you that calls yourself Eastern governors and the senators, Eastern senators, that can fight insecurity in this land.
Okay.
Oh, my second number. Jana Abuja, just and the whole amount tank.
You say they're not going to fight this thing.
Bullet.
Shey na wetin dem dey use dey confuse all those one wey dem don wash their head, say all bullet na bullet, all bullet na water. Wait, make e enter your body, then you go confess. You go come explain whether na water. All bullet na bullet, all bullet na water. Eh? You no go understand me now. How you want to understand me? Eh? Somebody from Radio University of Biafra. Hey, now what? This video is so touchy because I know I'm not showing you people, but I will share it with you guys. You know, we have to be careful, guys. So the man, his expression, it's like the man was still afraid, like, hey, be like say if they do all these jabberwocky, they want still off me. The man just they pray last prayer, like, or they pray for help, or like, God, I beg, touch their mind. As they don't say they no go buy me, maybe they no just buy me. I don't know the tension with that man. In fact, if that man come up for them, na hospital straight to, because they need to check in blood pressure, check in body. That man passed through something. The trauma go there with him. Now second chance God give us. So good evening, Hope. I sight you. Hey, all bullet na water. We dey hear you. Okay. Do you know that? Do you know that this is car? This is like our brother pointed out. Our brother Bright pointed out on this live. This guy is carrying a white Hilux. You can clearly see the make of the car with the symbol. And if you zoom in, if you pause the video at the appropriate place, you will see the plate number. Now tell me why this guy will still be unknown and hiding and not being apprehended. Tell me, if Nigerian police, if Nigerian army are serious, like this guy came out with this bus. Obviously, most likely they stole this bus from somewhere. You understand? So that notwithstanding, he's having it in his possession and it's very, very visible, it's very evident, right? If you pause this thing and zoom it with the right camera or zooming facilities, you will see the number plate very well. Up until maybe one number, I mean, you can gather this, right? So I don't understand what is going on. Eh? The man really saw his death with eyes.
Huh?
Hell.
He died with una for long.
Chai.
He with wicked.
Oh, this man was just praying his prayer. Hey,
He will live long. I will not kill him.
Oh.
He will be back. He will be back home.
Chai, the man.
We are not to kidnap.
Papa.
We are not to stay. We are to fight for our freedom. Also, we will not collect pardon couple from him.
Chai, okay, but hey, Papa. Oh, let me show you guys his face now that that one shifts small. Oh, oh, hey, see the way they cry. Eh? I'm coming. I want to share this video. I don't know why it's... See him. Hey, chai. Oh, okay, bear. See all the vein on his head. Chai. Namado. Papa Mado. Ah, this man. Huh. Like, you know, there's a song we used to sing as children. They say, ndị ahụ Chineke mere mma, esomha ndị ahụ Chineke mere mma, esokwa na ha. I know they go sing that song for church, give thanksgiving, because this man, he followed for the people that God showed mercy. Eh? Imagine one umokoko surround you with they talk rubbish. They talk rubbish, eh? They talk drunkard story around you. And you know, say, one thing, one small thing, your own don't go. Ew, see the man face. Ew. Ew. Chai. Chai. Papa Mado. Papa Mado. Papa Mado. Oh, it is where. He said, is he hiding? Eh? Is he hiding? I don't know whether he's hiding. No, me, I don't know. But because of this thing he's carrying now, is sensitive. That's why I'm not showing it. Eh? But it's very, very easy. Like even me with this my small zooming camera, I can zoom in and tell you to a great extent the number. I mean, it shouldn't be something that is hard for them to miss.
Very soon, whether you be road safety or any health you be security in this land because geological contract. If you catch you on the road, your life is gone. God, make I tell you, since you people don't want to fight and resign.
Okay.
For the little you have, a bookie man where they bend down the bees, where they use water, they wash nonsense. Go carry a little money from your own money, from what you have for your from what they get from your land. Then go carry small inside, they can't give you. You go stand up, say you wise. Say you wise, can't sell your brother. Say may they carry more time, may they carry 500, come finish your brother. If they finish your brother, who go be your brother? Can Hausa be your brother? Can Yoruba be your brother? Una say una there is it. Can't. Una say una there is una say yeah? We are only fighting for Biafra. And not Biafra all we know.
Chai. Wow, our brother even said he mentioned exactly where he was and the time, at exactly that time, that yesterday, as the thing was happening. He mentioned the place. I can only say that I see that place has bush, but the bush in the southeast is not that much that is hard for them to fish out. You understand? I'm very happy for the man nonetheless that he came out. So that all of you that will say, "Oh, how do you know? How do you know? Who told you this?" Yes, yeah. Shebi now na still they come outside the announcer. Now na still they show on self. Now na still they tell us say, "How do you know?" So look at it now. Look at it. He said the one that the small one that is coming for your land, they will now remove it. Yeah. They. Well, my people, I just still say make I share with you guys. So I say make I share with you guys, I don't know. I don't know. I just say make I still share with you now. Yeah, I don't see I make I even block the bingo. Somebody that is still a bingo at this time know that nothing God can do for him. Even God said don't rest for in case. Eh? How can you come and be saying nobody, the government of the day, the buying officials of the country? Why? Huh? This one say him dey cry like small pikin. Why him dey cry? Or didn't he hear say no government vehicle will be allowed in Biafra land? Okay, oh. The thing is, make una dey try, sha, make una dey do o. Because there are people that are looking at my page and say na me dey incite o, na me dey gather bigots o. But all this one una dey do. One I wan cause big wahala for all the people wey dey for southeast. Dem no dey come outside come talk anything now. All their mouth pim. Who be that person wey say no government official for southeast? Meanwhile, we have governors, so they are government official. We have governors, we have state house of assembly members. They are all governors. I don't know about local government chairman. I don't know whether we still have local government chairman. You understand? So they are buying. I hear that they abducted somebody in Enugu or something like that. They buy him inside. They went to his house and go Bupi. Eh? They are not ready. They are not ready. So me, I don't know why they actually demoted the ones that they said they survived the attack. Like I don't really understand the logic behind it. But of course, there must be a reason for them to demote them. Because they came under attack and some died, but some survived. And those ones that survived, they were given demotion from the Nigerian police. That was the decision the leaders of the Nigerian police decided upon, that people that survived them. Me, I was thinking that they'll give them promotion, give them award for their gallantry. They said they demoted them, but I don't know the reason. I have to really read through that post. I've not been able to go through it. Yeah. That is it, though. Me, I don't know. Umubingo, Una General. Now this one, I want to fight Nigerian government. One go. It's very easy to ambush. Yeah, because they cannot go all out and say everybody that is living in the southeast is IPOB, something. So they have to be. So they are still having that restraint, because they cannot go all out as if it's a war zone. So yeah, it's okay, it is possible. And yeah, like Ijele said, whether it is what did he say, it's that drama brigade or something that they posted there. No, I can really imagine why it is possible for the ambush to be successful. You remember there was one audio that Kanu did. In that audio, Kanu was telling them that when they attack police or law enforcement, that the main important thing is that they should focus on the reinforcement, that there should be no reinforcement. I mean, he gave district instructions about how they should operate in that video that he made that day, right? So I mean, I still remember it, and I'm not even a law enforcement officer, so I'm wondering why they cannot have that kind of thing in their mind and know that, okay, they have been, this is the tactic that they have told them about, that they should keep an eye on the reinforcement, so that reinforcement does not get to those people under severe heavy attack, so that they will be able to finish them off, right? So I don't know why they are allowing themselves to be, taken down like that, how they are continuously being successful. And then I don't know why you will be on the road in a place where you know that their tactics is mainly guerrilla warfare, and you are not taking it into cognizance, and you are losing guard. You are not aware of your surroundings. You understand? And you don't have the capacity to see them before they sight you, or you understand. So the number of casualties continues to baffle me. So I don't understand what is going on. I don't understand what is going on, honestly. Exactly. And Kanu said that after they finish, then they make sure they carry their guns. So you remember the guns that I shared with you guys, that those ones they carried in Mbano. You remember that they carted away a lot of guns, and it was many, and they are displaying it, and they are happy about it. So yeah, this thing is not going away anytime soon, because nobody's saying anything, and those boys are feeling powerful like that, like they are winning, like they are able to buy police and they are winning. So I continue to hope that the whole thing will not fully de-escalate into full-blown gbasgbos. I know, against all hopes, I continue to hope. I believe so. I believe so. I believe so. And it's the same thing with Boko Haram. There are so many people that are within the force that are also double-edged agents that are, kind of giving their own mates away. So my word for those people that are doing that double agent, you know, you cannot counter that you will not be one of the victims one day. What you are doing is going to come back to you. So I don't know what you stand to gain by selling out your own mates, breaking the bro code in the police or in the army. I don't know what you stand to gain, you know. So the brother that I showed in the beginning, he said people should leave Enugu, should leave Enugu. And you are here fighting for Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. You want everybody to leave Biafra land. You don't want like Nigerian police in Biafra land. Like, I don't know. I don't know. You people need to really, really define what's the color of your problem. Exactly, exactly. Last. In closing, this is just it. If there should be big gbasgbos, it will start in the east and it will end in the east. You can't take it beyond the east. You can't. And in fact, somebody shared a very interesting message with me today. I don't know if I can find that message. And in that video, it was like showing what Biafra and Simon Ekpa and Kano were doing today. Is the same thing Ojukwu did. And when we are talking about it, it will be like, don't bring Ojukwu into it. You understand? Don't bring Ojukwu into it. I don't know if I will see that video. Maybe if I see it tomorrow, I will share it, or I'll share it with Ijele so he can do a short video on it. Right? So instead of him to call up this thing when he had the time, he didn't. And then he told them that the war was for their safety, that the war it was to save them. Meanwhile, they were buying them in millions, right? You say they buy 30,000, 40,000 people, and you say you want to come and bring them salvation, and they are buying more people, triple, like more than 200 people, 1 million don't buy. Instead of you to rest, you say lie, they go back until more than 3 million, until many casualties don dey. Now you can't still run something wey you for don do since. So at the end of the day, na still the same thing we dey see. So a repetition of the past is happening because we don't want to learn from what happened. So I continue to share these videos as a warning. You know, be careful what you wish for because you may get it. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. This one, all this one that they are not even answering real names again. What does somebody wants to do with their comments? Eh? And you know, there's always this sentiment around your own people, your own tribesmen. And I think maybe that is also what is making the police people to lose guard, to not really um be in a place to protect themselves the way they're supposed to, because they'll be looking at the person and say, I don't want them now, and my brother and my sister, and not gonna do anything to me. Now there you go do you understand? Now there you go, they go off you. You understand? Yeah, someone sent me that message today, but I don't know who it was, and I got so many messages, so I don't know. I cannot find it particularly, but I will save it on so that I'll be able to pull it up when I go live. Yeah. Yeah. So obviously yesterday, yeah, let me even continue on this story. Guys, do you know that yesterday they said after the candlelight procession in for Mobad, right? That some people actually went to Lekki Gates. I don't know how true it is, so that they wanted to hijack that protest and make it something different. I don't know how true that is, but some people made a video. I don't know if it is something interesting for you people. You understand? I can also play some of those videos back. Yeah, I can play some of those videos. Let me see.
Don't let us be distracted. I beg you.
So
Don't
this
let us be distracted. Justice for Mohbad we are fighting for should not cause any distraction. It is about what happened yesterday at Lekki. We had a candlelight procession, for God's sake. We announced it was going to start by 5 p.m. and to end by 8 p.m. By 8 p.m., the MC announced that everybody should go home. Everybody should go home. It was announced more than 3 times. Everybody should go home. Some people still went to Lekki toll gates and said they are protesting. It was a candlelight procession to honor Mohbad, for God's sake. People still went to Lekki toll gates and said they were protesting. They blocked the road, both sides.
I don't know how. So guys,
Mohbad,
I don't know how
for
true
God's
this
sake.
is. I don't know. This is his own report. He's saying that yesterday, so there's another lady that also did another video that they were trying to hijack it. So I don't know how true it is, but I don't understand why they went to Lekki Gate. Was the procession done at Lekki Gate? My understanding was that it was not the venue they did it. So some people gathered in that Lekki Gate. Or is it the people who live in that houses that gathered in Lekki Gate? Like it was too far. The other venue was too far. Like I don't really understand the reason why. Is there any other reason why they went to the Lekki Gate, or is really as they are saying? Because me, I don't understand. I feel like we should not mix two things. Like what happened to Mobad is bad, right? But I don't know why he even begin to answer Mobad. Like Mobad means I am bad. So I don't know how did he come up with that name, Mohbad? Huh? Like, I don't understand. Why did they go to Lekki toll gates? Why did they go there? That's what I want to understand. Like, is it the venue of the video, like of the procession? I learned that it was not the venue where they did the event. It was somewhere else, or was it close by? Like, did they will they pass through that Lekki toll gate? I'm trying to understand. You understand? Maybe are they making an allusion that they want to hijack it, or was it really what happened? You understand me? Because I'm learning so many new things about what happened to Mohbad.
We can all agree that every country has its issues. Every country's police have their issues, and Nigeria is not exempted.
So I'm coming. I want to share this video with you guys now. Let me upload that video. Oh, is it shown here? Yeah. Thank you, Guabuchi. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, is it that that they went there purposely, or the original venue is not far from there, or they were passing from there, or it was a completely two different venues that were far from each other, and there was no announcement that something was going to happen there, or is it that Lekki Gate has become where people go for events like that? Like, I don't understand why they went there and why the police had to come and start begging them, because I'm even surprised that the Nigerian police were going into the case of Mohbad, because the whole thing was so chaotic. All of a sudden, we were hearing Mohbad, 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 Mohbad. Before you know what was happening, they said, he's a musician. Like, many people didn't know him. Obviously, this guy was very popular among them, but for some reason, they were not pushing his record. And I've seen another video of Naira Marley and Mohbad. Mohbad was sitting, Naira Marley was standing. And on the table before Mohbad, there was, small, small pistol on that table. And there was this market where they sell, Mkpuru Mmiri, whatever, I don't know which one exactly, but the entire market is there for that table. So I come dey say, e be like say the matter wey dey ground sef na this hard clinical market, this drug wey dem dey sell. E be like say not be only music dem matter na im dey ground. And I come even begin dey learn say Naira Marley himself grew up in London as a gangster, like where he was living in Peckham. Like they know, they say in gang, they first know them for that Peckham. Say they don't arrest am more than 124 times. He said they talk and say for that place na real gangster e be, and e dey smoke gbaga, e dey do drug, all those things. He was saying it in that interview that I watched. If I will share the link of that interview. And then he said he now came to Nigeria and found, like, Nigeria just gave him that leeway. He now became a celebrity, and before you know it, he now had all this free access to human beings. That's why he was like, you people should be appreciating me that I dey kiss on time, but I for just turn to serial killer because nobody go ask me. That's what he was telling us. You understand? So the cocoa is that there is, maybe is it that Mohbad see wetin e no suppose see, abi e chop their money, abi wetin be the issue? Because I saw that video, I was shaking like, wow, because that name Mohbad is coming from somewhere. Like, how can you just you go just shoot say the name wey you wan answer say you bad? And we say don't talk against person wey don pass. I'm not talking against him for your sensibilities. No, I'm not talking against him. And again, I was surprised that Nigerian police actually went inside, went there to carry the body from inside ground. I was shocked, like, is this really happening? That they are going for autopsy? So they have taken all the samples, they have sent in for toxicology and all these other tests so that they can really determine what happened to him. Like, I was really surprised. But because we don't have faith and in the judiciary and all this system, so the thing is that they do something sometimes we go they wonder say, are they really doing this thing? So a lot of people were expecting that immediately the result will come out. No, the result doesn't come out immediately, because you understand, it's so a process. They have to wait for the reaction so that they can do the determine. So it will take some days and weeks before you will be able to see the result of the autopsy. That's why they say, okay, we have taken it. So I was really impressed that they even went there to take the body to even determine waiting cause. So they will look at his body, they will write their finding, of course, and then when the toxicology test come in, they will not conclude. You understand? So the thing surprised me. Oh. So when I don't know how many of you have seen that video. I don't want to show that video because of that gun on the table and that market, like the way they roll it. You go see say na Coca-Cola. And may I just say Coca-Cola, Coke 9 day for that thing. And the first of all greet, how they greet all this alaye gangster greeting. They can't greet that one. Call it for table. Pitch two, like 3 dey for that table. Wetin happen? Now, which kind wetin una dey sing? And me, I don't even know, sha. So if you listen to Naira Marley lyrics, he even dey talk inside im music say e know how many men wey he don send back to God. He don send many people to God. And I even come dey even hear say there was a time he wanted to go to another African country. They say no, dem ban am, dem no allow am to enter. So the thing is deep. Oh, the thing is deep. So all this money where you dey see, you understand? So something else is inside. So maybe that guy, he see that they do something, he get wetin information wey I can't be saying that somebody like that now NDLA come carry come dey do drug ambassador. Me, I never understand. NDLA wey would they pray say that they really they catch all these big fish where they carry big skunk. And I can't carry person wey carry market put for table with the kpai where they say they do their runs. Say that they sing music. What did they say? Who they listen to the music where they say they disturb person? Eh? Well, if God thought say that this one now they go take finish there, bring out all the hidden things. Everything that is hidden will be laid bare. Everything that is hidden will be laid bare. And I'm looking at that Mohbad. His father is a gospel musician. That's how he even came into music. I looked at some of the information about him. He used to be his dad's backup singer. So he has a Christian upbringing. So obviously, maybe in order to break out from that his background, they didn't have much. He wanted more, and I think that's why how he got into contact with these people, because it was good. Because I'm listening to one song he was singing. Oh, tell me, Andrew Nwobodo, he was saying, Daddy, I am sorry. You sent me go poly. I no go poly. I no go. So, it's like they don't have much. They are struggling. And the father had gathered money and sent him to Polytechnic. He didn't go to that Polytechnic. He didn't go class. You understand? He's praying to break out. And I think that is, in order to break out, that's how to get a label, to be able to be known out there. That's how he came in contact with this guy that called himself gangster. His court case. Which court case? Exactly. So I believe he knew too much. Definitely he knew too much. And I think that if he was as bad as the rest of them, I think maybe they suggested that name to him, like to give a dog a bad name to hang it kind of scenario. That's what I'm thinking. Like, it's like they gave him that and say your name is gonna be Mohbad, even though you are a good guy, good spirit, have good conscience, but we are going to this is going to be your name, so that it will be what they used to know you. So that when someone is hearing Mohbad, the connotation will be something bad. Like, you can't even get the mind. They call yourself, say you are bad. Now be say, Oma Burugoni na, Kotoma Sokwe, Mohbad. Now be say you don't, in fact, something like that, you know. I greet you, Zog. Long time. You're welcome. Naira Marley. Of course, I didn't hear the court case because NDLA went to bust that Malian house. We didn't hear anything about it again. Reach today, reach tomorrow. We not hear again. What we come here, they don't give an ambassador. So Tonto Dike on the talk, say, what did they call that kind of thing? You know? So I believe that this guy has a clean spirit. I believe, see the movement now all over the world. America, everybody is reacting. And you understand, everybody is reacting. Say, this guy, you know that even their Oyendufu, wey they no let us hear word. No only for one wire that they hear the noise, say anything happen. Even the Nigeria people say life goes on, talk less of. But this one, even all over, even in New York, they put on billboards, say, Mohbad, right? Everywhere. So I believe that, Dayo said they are all into cultism. Well, yeah, it's possible. He left the Malians, but they were not happy he left. So they were always bullying. You know, it's like this hype up something. They tell them that you have only one way in. When it has to do with their cultism, they will tell you that you can go in, but you can't go out. So I believe that's what happened. Like, you don't come, I don't see everything, you don't know everything, you don't know too much. You can't say you won't come more. Then they see that kind of thing. So na pie, they won't pie. So the guy was very anxious. I remember there's somebody that came on the show of Daddy Freeze, Paul, they call him Oga Paul, and he was saying he brought that guy to London. They did a show, and he was very troubled, jittery, something like that. And the thing is, even if they leave am for that London, now one day they go just still stop am for road, shook, e go finish. I believe. Thank you. Obviously. So me, I don't know wetin dem dey sing go wey person no go hear word. Wey dem go come dey pipe person. Yeah, you don die, you run, you carry go put. Who give you confirmation say he die? Anyway, before I continue, I don't even talk past my mouth. Let's hear what this lady has to say. Sorry, I was wondering why it's not showing.
We can all agree that every country has its issues. Every country's police have their issues, and Nigeria is not exempted. But what I will not agree with you people is trying to gaslight me and every other person on what happened yesterday, on the events of yesterday, trying to change the narrative. Now, let me ask you guys, what was the whole reason people left their houses to come out yesterday, right? Everybody came out for Mohbad's candle night procession, yes? Where was it located at, or where did it happen? It happened at the park at Bia. Now tell me, how did people leave the park to Lekki Tollgate, right? We can all agree that the organizer said you can all go home. Everybody saw when this event ended yesterday. You saw the celebrities leaving. You saw everybody going, but no, some people decided to pack themselves to Lekki Tollgate. Now, let me tell you, if you want to protest, it's not an issue. But a lot of people did not come out yesterday for protests. If you think they beg, a lot of people they beg for this Nigeria. I'm sorry, but if you want to protest, pick a date, get the date approved from the government, and then you can go out to protest. Let's stop changing the narrative.
Me, I didn't even know that anything happened, though. I'm just seeing it.
But no, you people just want to bring up issues where there's no issues. And you see these people on Twitter, all of these so-called activists. Let me bring it to you guys. Some of them don't have the heart of Nigeria to heart. They don't care about you people, they care about themselves. That is why once in a while they will come on Twitter to come and act Pepe. where there's no pepper, to come and add salt where there's no salt. Because I don't understand how you will see everything that happened yesterday and you will still come online to run with the wrong narrative. Kudos to the Nigerian police on our triway, because I have seen videos of the Nigerian police begging you people to dispatch yourself, but no, people want to hijack a candlelight procession for a brother of ours that died. And people should come online and support you people. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Now people are getting injured. They said, oh, they threw tear gas. They said, oh, this happened. This happened. Why will all of those things don't happen? If you had only gone home, do not hijack a movement. Everybody came out yesterday for mobile. We didn't come out for no protest. We did not come out to continue enters or nothing like that. Adhere to the rules. That's all we're saying. What was the police supposed to do? They were not supposed to come out. What is the duty of the Nigerian police? To protect lives and properties. And if people are going to the toll gate to cause chaos, or to threaten chaos.
Anyway, you get her point. And now you don't carry this the debate come here say Nollywood started in Enugu. Of course, Nollywood started in Enugu. The thing is, you people are confusing film production with Nollywood. Nollywood, as we know it today, as we know it started with living in bondage, with home video. It's not saying all video production, all movie production started in Nollywood. No. Of course, there were video production, TV series that preceded Nollywood as we know it, that they were doing home video, like they born it in that kind of video that time. Then my mom was even alive when they put that cassette, that big DVD or what they call it, that you will slot it in. It has its own big DVD player. My God, we have seen many things in this life. We don't dey old though. You put that DVD in that DVD player, it will now play on the television. So that's what we are talking about. We're not talking about film production, TV series, movie. You understand? Of course, everybody knows that a lot of video and TV production was going on in Lagos, and there were those that were going on in Yoruba language. I remember for that one, there was one that used to make people go crazy back then in Lagos. They call it Fadeyi Oloro. Fadeyi, I don't even know. I didn't really follow because I know that there was a lot of tension, a lot of culture, a lot of traditional stuff, and the streets will be full. Like when that play was going on, everywhere will be empty. So it's different. Yeah. Yeah. Those things are movies. I don't know, like the Nollywood that we know today, that they started putting it on DVD and it went viral all over Nigeria. It started with Living in Bondage. Yeah, there was TV, there was video production, no dispute, but home video, that for like you now carry it and go and play it in your house, and you can watch it as many times as you want, not waiting for it. Maybe the one like on Channel 7 Lagos that I used to come every 7 o'clock, or I think 7 o'clock is news. I've forgotten the time, because I know this because our landlady Alaja, that's her station. She will be watching it. Oh, you understand? So there are so many video production that was going on. Even NTA, there were a lot of video production that was going on. But that's it. It was video production. You can go to theater, you can watch it, but it was not home video. And that's the demarcation. Bashoru guy, exactly. Yeah, if you had Yoruba productions, then it was not mainstream. It was not mainstream. The one that became a thing that once it went out, the production started, and then we started having celebrities. That was it. I don't know why this is an argument. Yeah, so that's just by the way. Anyway, so my people, I want to salute every one of you that joined me again this evening. It is almost more than an hour. Yeah, yeah, I'm not disputing it because at that time I was half in Yoruba land, like during holidays and all those things. But and I remember some of those videos, although I really didn't. The Yorubas they were speaking were deep for me, and then there were also some NTA drama that they will present sometimes, and it was very entrapping for us as children. But wetin concern me that time mainly now, all this Voltron. I don't know whether any one of you remember Voltron or Stone Man, all those kind of cartoons, something ready to form Voltron, blah blah blah. You know, um, yeah. So and even not only like even if you leave Lagos and go to other Yoruba towns like Ondo, like like around, they also have other things that was going on. There's no disputing about that. And if you come to the southeast, by that time, me that I grew up in the southeast, I will tell you that most of the things that was going on was on radio. They would do drama, they would do quiz, everything was on radio. Like once you have battery, you listen to drama, you'll be creating the images on your in your mind. Like you will be listening to a complete drama. And I know that maybe people in the city will be watching it, but we in the village we were receiving it as radio. You understand? And you will hear a debate between two children, everything. We were receiving it as radio. So, like, it was very, very, very clear. And you could really follow it. So, any day you now maybe see a picture of somebody on a newspaper, you now, that person that is saying all this is, so this is the person, right? So, a lot of, you remember Voltron, yeah. Voltron, defender of the universe, exactly. So, so yeah, I don't know. I feel like we shouldn't be arguing all these things that don't bring any value or cause division. Let's keep it as it is. I believe that there's a reason why this guy is passing. Is going viral. And yeah, I pray that God Almighty that made it to be like that should unveil more, so that we will know what is actually going on, and to also stop the people that hope or want us to praise them for not buying more people, right? So there has to be an end to some evil. And maybe this is it for some people, that the end of whatever that is going on, because we have come to hear that in that Malian house a lot of things, unthinkable things are also going on. Young people, young women, all those things, and nobody cares, nobody knows their end. So maybe this is like trying to bring a close to all those shouts of help and cry of misery going on underground. Yeah. New masquerade. That new masquerade, I don't really remember it very well because but I remember that um I remember Zebrudiah, like I think I was too small to follow their conversation really. But one thing I know, that time when I'm looking at somebody's eating, I'm looking at them, they will say Nati, Nati. So like there was a character in that new masquerade that was Nati, and he was a hungry person or something like that. So yeah, one of my aunties will say, "Hey, Nati," he will be calling me Nati, Nati. So me and Kuku come on my eye for him food though. Say, wetin happen? I don't know this Nati. Yeah, I still remember. They're on YouTube. Maybe I'll have to watch it to remember myself. I didn't really, it was not my thing. I prefer the cartoons. So that thing was for the adults really, and they really enjoyed it. But me, I know they for all those one. Like I'm looking for something like cartoon or something like for children, you know. Yeah, at that time. Nazi. I don't know. So it's like Natty. Well, so what I understand is that Natty was a hungry character or something like that. Then there's another production that I really like, you know, Papa Jasco production, manufacture for Raleigh Adonuga production, something like that. So I really enjoy that Papa Jasco, Miss Pepeye. I like that Miss Pepeye. I don't even know where all those people are today. Papa I just go with that is a glass. Abi, she jagged that one. I love that Shegede Shokoya with Ngozi as Fuji House of Commotion. You know that time. Jagede Shokoya is in Village Masquerade. Like I said, I didn't really follow that one because I was still small that time. The ones I followed, I can really relive is like Papa Ajasco. I don't know the name, but I remember Papa Ajasco. I remember Pepeye. I remember there's another young man that used to wear glass. I have forgotten his name now. He's slim in that video. Yeah, so that Jegede Shokoya, Zebrudaya and Jegede Shokoya and Ovuleria, I was too young to follow their, and they were only sitting down. It was not really dramatic for me. Yeah, Alinko, thank you. Alinko. Hey, I really enjoy Aliko and Pepeye and Papa Ajasco. That was and then after that one, then came this I think it's also Wale Adenuga production. I've forgotten the name, the title now, where uh it's on some at the end he will write, "We are all pencils in the hands of the creator." I've forgotten the name now. So that sentence stuck in my mind because that I didn't really understand. I was thinking at the end of that series they will write, "We are all pencils in the hands of the creator." Okay. Oh my God, thanks, my Mula. That one, it was every Sunday, 6 p.m. We don't used to miss it. Oh my God, that was like, there's one song that I used to play here. It's on YouTube, Facebook streams. That's where I got a Babalawo mo wa bebe aru bebe oni super story. Thank you. This is super. In fact, but that time when super story is coming, like everything, if you come, in fact, you think that something happened. It's like when Nigeria is playing football, everybody you do all your chore, anything you need to do before that super story. This is super story, a life of success story. Da, 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 da. This is super story. Oh my God. Well, it was interesting, Shao. The small one where we managed that time. Throwing tomatoes. I think yeah, it was nice. And those that time they were not celebrities, they were just doing drama, they were excellent actors and actresses actually. Fortunes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you took me to memory lane. Yeah. Yeah, so those ones I was already having sense, so I could follow those ones. It was nice. It was nice. And then at one point there was a Brazilian in Lagos. In Lagos, there was this Brazilian soap opera that they brought to us. No One But You. Hey, that one we won't even die inside. No one. I don't know. Checkmate. Ego Boye. Yeah. Ah, that guy. ROMD them. There's another one. This Regina Askia. That. God. Regina Askia. That was their time. It's it's nice now to see them again. Live checkmate. I like that ROMD and that lady Ego Namani. That was her name that time. Very tall, beautiful lady, and ROMD in the fullness of his youth. Nah, we'll just be looking at them. That Willy, it caused problem. Oh. When they wanted to baptize me, my dad said my baptismal name will be Winifred. I said, Guinea. I said, I don't try that thing. No. When I went to the village, I went to ask, they say, can you read this thing? They say now Winifred. The thing will be sounding like Willie for my ear. We'll be saying, Willie, come here. No try am. I no answer Willie. Yeah, okay. Me, I feel like um you know even right from the beginning of Nollywood, it was like this living in bondage. It was ritual, but it didn't click in our mind that what are they promoting, because I don't know if I don't remember very well because I didn't really watch it, but my mom told me a little bit about it, because they did it in Igbo language, even that video. So it was about the man. He now went to use his wife to do money or something like that. So, and Nollywood just continued on that trend. Everybody had to be a ritualist, had to buy somebody, and all those kind of things, all those kind of a thing. Silent Night. No, I don't remember that one. I don't really remember. Yeah. I don't really remember. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So, yeah. Yeah, Regina Askia, exactly. We really loved that girl that time. As children, that time we will be mimicking her, Regina Askia. We want to be like her. We'll be doing our eye one kind. Hmm. Hey, no be smart, No be smart, Nigeria. It will be nice. I will check them out. Yeah. Okay, I don't really remember because after that time, I was in body school, so I was not always around, so when I'm around, I'm not able to keep up. Yeah, but I was always distressed with all those rituals. So if I want, and if it's not ritual, if they are suffering somebody that is there's a lot of violence, there's a lot of suffering, like disrespect for poor people and all those, like I didn't really like their teams. It was not mm. Her eyes no dey here. You remember that now God help us. That time as children, we want to be like Regina Askia. We dey do our eye anyhow. Omo, we dey roll our eye, we dey do like I didn't follow Nollywood, but anytime another video of Nollywood that I actually watched from beginning to end was Igodo, because they were going to go and get something, and they were seeing different things on the road, and it was really captivating, and we were afraid when you are watching that video Igodo, and then I don't even remember how it ended. I really need to go and watch that video again because I remember I was so tense. I was almost crying because all the challenges they met on the road as they were going to go and get one thing inside the bush. Lizzie Benson, yeah. Yeah. Lizzie Benson was also from that area. What I've never heard about Lizzie Benson for a long time. And this lady also, there is this lady that has long hair. For I have her name. I'm even following her here on Facebook. She's from Port Harcourt. You know, there are so many of them from that end. Um, I don't remember. I don't remember again. She still act, really? Lizzie Benson is still acting. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know. I didn't know. Yeah. Yeah, my people, I think I will leave you people here. It's been a nice evening walking down memory lane. Yeah, nice, 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 nice. Yeah, you know, that's one thing with doing live. You don't really know the direction the whole thing will go, you know. In full-time ministry. Ah, she's a Christian now. Like this other lady from Imo State. I've forgotten her name. Is also in full-time ministry now. I think that Rita Doche wanted to be in ministry too, just that she went to choose the wrong Oduheje. I don't want to say the wrong because uh, uh, what is this lady's name? She's tall. She lost her only child a while ago. She's also in full ministry. I've forgotten her name right now. And of course, is the pastor that is the husband that is a pastor. Okay, that means she's the pastor's wife then. Greetings, Chidebere. I greet you. Eukaria Anunobi, exactly. Eukaria Anunobi. I used to like her that time too. Eukaria Anunobi. Yeah, their era was good, and the same with Saint Obi them, you know. And this man that is always doing darling, forgot forgotten his name. Domitila actress. I don't remember. I don't know who she is. Because there was one lady that they said that she passed on. She came to Daddy Freeze video to say that she didn't pass on. But me, I don't really know her again because maybe by that time I stopped watching Nollywood. Tony Umeze, thank you, darling. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for being a part. The fair woman that just lost her. The fair woman. I don't know her. But somebody already told her. I don't think it's recent. Was it recent? Eukaria Anunobi. I remember that's her name. She's from Imo State. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, my people, I thank you so much for being a part of this program. By the grace of God, I will see you guys tomorrow. By the grace of God. So, take care of yourself and have a good night rest. Good night, you all. Bye for now.